Hi there, this is another instalment of my river battles. So what we've got here is the river pretty much how I left it. I've added some different terrain textures in, layers, and we've still got this river here, and it still looks to me like it's kind of boiling away, and it's kind of weird. Why is that? So what I've done is I've gone to the river demo and I've taken a screenshot of the various settings. So let me just bring that into shot. So here we can see that I've got all the different terrain layers that the demo uses. I've got the flow map details, I've got the basic details, and I've got the terrain details. So I'm going to compare their demo with my demo and find out where the differences are. And also it's good to have this because the Control Z buffer in RAM is a bit iffy, to say the least, especially with settings. So it's always good to have that reference here. Now this kind of boiling water thing, this is the thing I really don't like. Now if we come to the basic settings, let's just check we're on basic. Yep. We've got this river width. Now in the demo, the river width is, I believe, 10. So if we put 10 in and change the river, now you can see that that kind of boilingness has gone away, and you're left with a much sort of nicer, realistic flow of river. It's, yeah, very nice looking. You can kind of see through it to the sand and the pebbles underneath. It's really quite nice. But I don't want a river that big. So let's go back to 4. Back to my boiling river. So what is it about this that makes it look like it's boiling? Now I went through a whole load of things. I thought, is it the width? Is it on the flow map, you've got all these speeds of flow. I thought it's something to do with that. And I tried changing all of these and nothing seemed to really affect it the way I wanted it to. Same with the terrain. Is it one of these noise insider things? And what these are, just to show you what these are. So there's a kind of inside noise and an outside noise. So let's see if I can get it to actually show you the difference. If I come out a bit, let's just put a big value. You can see that these outside edges are changing. You can see that they're getting kind of more ripply, and that's really what this is all about. It's about creating a kind of rocky randomness on the outside, and then on the inside there's a very similar kind of deal going on there. You can kind of create more kind of rockiness on the inside. But anyway, that doesn't affect this sort of bubbly riverness. Now it turns out that this is actually to do with, I'll come down here, this UV settings here. So again, we've seen from our helpful posters that the UV is how not the XYZ of the scale, but the UV, the points before it, the 2D mapping of the texture above it. And it's actually this that's causing the big effects. So as you can see here, we've got this bubbliness, and then if I was to increase this to 4, it's now a lot smoother. And you could obviously go wild with that and make it kind of much, you know, there's no real peaks in it now. It's flowing at a kind of different rate. It's still quite fast, but yeah, it's taken away that kind of bubbliness that I didn't like, a kind of boiling water effect. So yeah, so it is the texture that seems to be the main driver of this. And we can just try and find one that's probably still a bit too boily looking. Maybe sort of 5, something like that. Yeah. So that was my little video into, first of all, how I'm doing the comparison, how I'm trying to resolve these issues, and then actually discovering that this UV texture tiling seems to be the thing that controls this kind of boiliness or flatness of the waves inside the river. Okay, thanks.